An ancient Japanese design for working with metal is carrying over into polymer clay with some fantastic results. Let's head into the craft corner. Barbara McGuire is back there waiting for us again with another great way to use polymer clay. This is absolutely fascinating. Tell me what it's called again.
Okay. The technique is called Mokume Gane.
Okay. And that is?
It means wood-grained metal in Japanese. It's about 2,000 years old, and the Japanese used to use this particular surface design to decorate the hilts of the swords.
Take a look. We have a knife here. This is an example. I'm going to reach around you just for a second and tip it up so you can actually see the grain on there. Do you see how it's layered and layered and layered? That is phenomenal. That is really beautiful. So that's going to carry over into clay, though?
Yes, we've copied several methods here, and we're going to make surface design using polymer clay, but it's been influenced by this technique. Now, most of the time in the United States, people will call it Mokume Gane.
Okay.
But if you speak to a Japanese person, they'll call it Mokume Gane.
Mokume Gane. Well,
so that's
whatever we call it, it's beautiful. How do we get to the end result?
Well, we'll start with a sheet of clay on a tile. This is my work surface. I have a very sharp blade here that's ready for me to slice. Now, this is primo clay because it's very user-friendly. I've conditioned it in the pasta machine. I've shaded the colors here. I'm going to take a sheet, a very thin sheet of this colored clay and stack it like a sandwich. You want the sheets to be very thin.
That's like wafer thin. That was almost see-through.
Very thin. In fact, the next two layers that I'm going to put on the colored layer is a black and white layer. And in order to get them really thin, I'm going to add them together and run them through the pasta machine at the same time. So that'll really make this thin. The reason that I want it thin is because I am going to push down through these layers and create a pattern.
Oh, okay.
With a rubber stamp. Very simple rubber stamp. This one is dots, but it's really my favorite pattern. Now I'm going to put the white next to the color because that will make it a little bit luminescent.
Ah, kind of add some dimension.
Exactly, that high contrast. And then I'll just brayer this together. So I have kind of a lasagna sandwich here. Take the rubber stamp, push it down through the layers. And this is where you're going to get the different effects. So now I have this lovely textured surface. I'm going to grab my blade, the sharp side is here, it's very, very sharp, and pull across, and just the random way that the color interacts with the black and white will give me this surface design.
Wow, that is amazing. That's gorgeous.
So
and then
that's what I'll do to make earrings, beads.
And you want the instructions, go to our website, WLOS.com, click on the Craft Corner link. You will see all the fun that Barbara and I just had. You'll learn all of her tips and secrets for this. You can always find out where Barbara is, too. We'll include the link for that information and where she's selling these beautiful earrings and pendants and other wonderful designs. Great to have you here again.